Hey everybody, and welcome to Pouring Over Properties, your local podcast here in Las Vegas with Scott Lamborn, Equity Title Nevada, his buddy Beau McDougall, NextHome, People First. And what we do here is talk about everything real estate and Las Vegas related. And right now, we have a special edition going on because you can probably guess it. Super Bowl week, baby! Super Bowl, Las Vegas, yeah! Niner! Bang, bang, Niner gang.
So, in case you guys haven't figured it out quite yet, Scott may or may not be a Niners fan.
Yeah, it's actually my dad's jacket. He got it when he graduated dental school like 40 years ago.
You can't flex in the jacket. They can't see it.
What? Oh. Well, I don't have sleeves on underneath this, and I feel buff. I feel really buff. So, yeah, I'm sorry you can't see it.
All right, before we get started.
What else we do, why we call it Pouring Over Properties, is we do feature a local beer or beverage of some sort that's produced here in Las Vegas or Nevada generally. So today what we're having, because it's kind of an excited state feel right now, is that we got the Able Baker brewed here in Las Vegas, and it's known as the Excited State, the Unfiltered Pilsner.
I don't know what an unfiltered Pilsner is, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I've never made beer myself. My wife bought me one of those kits one time, and it sat in my closet for about 3 years, and I threw it away.
That's fair.
Actually, the jug that it came with, I'm collecting change in.
Oh, so, it's like an old school water jug.
It weighs like 40 pounds without the change. Like, there's no way I'll be able to pick this thing up when it's full. Like, it's got to weigh 90 pounds right now, and it's like a quarter full. It's pretty.
Might be a good time to trade it in then.
Maybe.
All right, well let's cheers to that.
Cheers to that, Beau. All right.
Tastes like a Pilsner.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I don't know what the unfiltered portion is, but...
Tastes fine. Just tastes like a Pilsner.
Huh.
Easy drinking. Probably goes well with pizza. Maybe a good Super Bowl drink. Yeah. You know what you don't want to do on Super Bowl?
Toasted
IPAs.
Malt. So they used a particular hop to give it more of a toasted malt. I'm like, I don't know if that's true. Toasted.
But going back to, you can't drink IPAs on Super Bowl.
Well, because you'll be toasted.
You won't make it. You will not make it to halftime.
Especially if you go to
And Usher is performing, and you gotta see Usher.
Because if you come, I went to Usher's concert. My wife hates when I bring it up because she was like, I think we just had our kid like 2 weeks prior to this free invite to Usher concert.
And you had to go.
So she couldn't go, and I'm not denying Usher. I'm a huge Usher fan. Like, come on.
Usher?
Usher.
Is that what the fans say?
That's what the kids say.
That's what the peeps say?
Yeah.
Okay.
The kids that are 37 years old say it. So, yeah.
Well,
Usher.
what we're doing here on today's episode.
No, back to Usher. All he did, just like, if you ever want to go see Usher here in Las Vegas, I think he still has the residency or he's close to ending it. He basically made love to a stool. One of these stools.
Okay, you're really ruining my transition.
He definitely dry humped it for 10 minutes.
Okay, anyways, today we're going to talk about sports betting here in Las Vegas and the economic impact that it has on our economy, which in turn helps us grow, helps us bring more jobs, and increase home values.
You're saying gambling has something to do with Las Vegas?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We were built on this.
So, in case anyone hasn't heard, it's 49ers versus, should I say the other guys, or can I say their names? How is this going to offend you?
The Swifties.
Okay, the Swifties. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs, because...
That's not the Swifties.
Travis Kelce is in a relationship with...
The kids don't call it a relationship these days. They call it being wet. Because...
Okay, I don't think we can go there. This is still I know we drink, but it's still semi-family friendly.
Yeah, no, but this is a true term. Like, I learned it from my 11-year-old nephew, and he's just like, no, if you don't have a girlfriend, you're dry. If you have a girlfriend, you're wet. It's like, all right, makes sense.
That statement has never made me feel so old in my entire life.
Yeah, right? But I've heard it from young people.
Okay, so Travis Kelce is wet with Taylor Swift.
Yes. Yes.
Can we cheers to that? Because I really have nothing to say
I'm
after
so
that.
happy that happened. Oh, great.
I'm just gonna drink this whole thing.
That worked out real well.
That backfired on me hard. Okay, so we're gonna go through some of the prop bets. If you don't know what prop bets are, They're traditional bets, and then there's some really fun, wacky ones that they only do for the Super Bowl. And I think, there's 25 pages?
Yeah. There's even numbers. We each got the same amount, so 24-ish pages.
Yeah, I got pages like notes, though. I don't think they count that as wagering.
Oh, so that is an odd number.
But I'm going to have Scott explain the odds to you guys if you don't know, so that as we're going through these and we're making fools of ourselves because we're talking about dry and wet, you'll know what we're talking about.
Too late. Already made fools of ourselves. So now, we clear the air moving forward, Bo.
Yeah, thank you.
So now we can't really mess up.
Only go up from here.
Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to betting, and I'm not a huge gambler here in Las Vegas, but I do dabble in some sports betting because it's fun. It gives you some spice watching some of these games. I really like to bet baseball over under strikeouts and certain parameters like that because I'm more of a baseball guy.
We're playing football.
I feel like I understand that a little bit more. I'm just giving them some background information on my betting skills.
This is a 30-minute show.
Yeah, well, then we have plenty of time. Sounds like we have plenty of time. So with that said, when it comes to betting, you're going to hear the numbers like minus 130, plus 110. What does that mean to a consumer? Like plus 110 compared to what? Well, that's based off of a $100 bet. So, for example, if it's a minus 130, I will have to bet $130 to win $100 back. And then on the flip side, when you do see the plus number, so say there's plus 130, I can bet $100 and I would win 130 back. So the plus means, if you bet $100, you'll win X amount over that $100, and the minus means you should probably bet that high to make sure you win that $100 note that you're probably looking for. So plus, minus, those are very common terminologies here. It actually took me some time to figure that out. I was like, man, I'm over here trying to do math. I was like, oh, it's just based off a $100 bet. Real easy that way. So just keep that in mind when we are talking plus, minus, and saying these random numbers coming your way. We didn't make them up. We're reading off the paper. This is actually provided by STN Sportsbook.
That's the Station Casinos.
It's one of the Station Casinos. I got it at the Durango Resort, one of the newer
Very nice.
casinos.
It's very nice.
It is nice.
They're very proud of everything in that hotel, though, because we talked about it earlier, and I've been there. It'll lighten your wallet a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely will. I mean, I had a $30 carne asada taco there today. It was delicious. Still a little hungry. So, cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Probably shouldn't be if you're still a little hungry, but...
Yeah, that'll be all right.
All right, so I'm going to start off. Will
Please do.
Travis Kelce, A.K.A Mr. Swift, have more total receptions in the championship game than his pop star girlfriend's total of 10 platinum albums?
Ooh, 10 receptions. And hey, I feel like he's hit the 10 reception mark a couple of times this postseason, like most notably last game. I want to say he had at least 11 receptions.
Well, if he does that again, that's plus 450.
It's plus 450 for the over.
For 11 or more, it's plus 450.
So that means my $100 bet will make me a $450. That's pretty exciting. You know what? I'm going to say over because, like,
but are you doing exactly 10, which is plus 320?
Oh.
Or 11 or more for 450?
Exactly 10, or is it 10 and over?
No, it's exactly 10.
Exactly 10.
I would say for the extra 130, I'd go with 11 or more.
Yeah, I think I'd take that. Yeah, because I mean, if they're feeding the ball that many times and the Niners aren't focused on
and the NFL wants to show Taylor Swift more, so there's probably an incentive for Mahomes to pass it to conspiracy theory 100%. But
yeah, I mean, well, he's their best option. He's the best tight end receiver in playoff history.
In history?
Yeah, he just surpassed. I want to say the most either receptions or touchdowns in NFL tight end playoff history, and he's on the verge of actually breaking like the total either touchdown or reception record for any receiver or tight end, so they're going to try to give him the ball because records are cool. Records are meant to be broken, and they know that he's on the verge of this.
And Super Bowl.
And it's Super Bowl.
Oh, wait.
But the caveat to that is that the Niners, bang, bang, we're going to be targeting, not in like a penalty way, but we're going to be going after Kelce. Targeting is a penalty.
Yeah, that's a big. I
don't want to say those words.
I think it's a 15-yard pency and like.
Something of the sort. So 2 non-football players, full disclosure,
I'm a runner.
fireman, baseball player, but I watched it.
I watched it.
I'm good at fantasy. Yeah.
So a fun fact, I don't know if we're allowed to say Super Bowl. We're going to keep doing it because we're just
too late.
Yeah.
So everything that we've read, commercials, even on these documents.
It says Pro Football Championship props.
Championship game props. Like what?
I
Not
think
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it's trademarked, but
It's all right.
when we get a cease and desist, we'll stop.
We're not trademarked yet, and we have a long time till they come back to Vegas.
And if someone from the NFL watches this,
That's good for us.
that'd be
Cheers to that.
cheers to that. All right,
Yeah, share it. Whoever
Yeah,
watches
yeah.
it. If you want to sue us, at least share it.
Travis,
you know?
Travis,
Travis.
give it to Tay Tay.
Stop talking about the wrong team. You know,
But you guys
Damn it, Bo.
don't really have any.
Everything I highlighted,
You guys have no like social fun. You guys are just good.
so fun. That's being good is what's fun. Like I never like playing sports when I got my ass handed to me. That is not fun. When you're winning, a lot of fun. So
Okay.
definition.
You guys
of fun.
got a couple cool players like Purdy and stuff like that.
So full disclosure, most of my bets that I have chosen to point out are most likely 49er bets. Don't know why. They were just,
That's just where your eyes were drawn to.
gravitated towards
Fair.
49ers for some reason. So to kick things off, after that whole Swifty bet, which, all right, so I said over. What was your opinion?
I think I'm gonna go over because it's just the
number-
450 is so crazy because 9 or less is negative 300. It's just not worth the. Because I'm not bet. You don't have to bet $100 on it. I can put $5 or $10 on it. You still have the same odds. You just don't make as much money.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna win what, like $90 if you bet $20. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind that as like a prop bet, throwing it out there, or even making it easier, math. 10 to win you 45. Like okay.
I consider that a good day.
That's pretty exciting. Yeah, I mean, good day. It's paying for my taco, so love that. 45 would be
Barely.
real nice.
Tip tax. I mean,
Yeah, it was $28.50. Hey, you know what?
All right. So what do you got? What do you got?
All right, so what I'm going with, because, anti-Chiefs guy, is Harrison Butker, the kicker for Kansas City Chiefs. Will miss a field goal or not, obviously, is the bet. Well, for him to miss a field goal, you got a plus 300 odds. And I'm a Niner fan. So he's going to miss a field goal. And I would say percentages are going to point towards any team that has a missed field goal, especially in a Super Bowl game, probably loses more than they win. So
Is that even a factor? Or are you just making that up?
Definitely making it up,
Okay.
but it feels right. And everybody watching is probably nodding their head like, yeah, I can believe that. I definitely believe that. Whether it's true or not,
We'll find out, I
the
guess.
odds probably say otherwise. But I'm
people that
going
do
to go
this.
with yes for the plus 300 that Harrison Butker will miss a field goal.
Okay.
It's a wood stool. We're good. And then on my same page, I got another one that I think is pretty fun. Christian McCaffrey. Don't know if you've heard of
CMC?
him. Yeah, he's pretty good. First, how many yards is he going to get on the first catch that he makes? So the first reception that
Negative
CMC
2?
makes. What do you think that... Whoa, Wobo. That's a Wobo scenario. 5.5 yards. Well,
You're going under.
I'm going over, man.
You had to go
They're
under
same
the first
odds.
one.
They're both minus 115.
Oh, so you're just hopeful.
The first one, well, he broke off a screen pass for like 40 yards last game, and
Was that the first reception though?
and he called it. So on the sideline, he was like, "Oh, we run that play. I'm going to score on there, coach." And guess what happened? They ran the play.
But was that
and
the
he
first play?
Scored. No, I mean I'm not writing things down. First play. They're not going to go to the first pass to McCaffrey. They're going to have a couple other passes. It's going to be play action. There's going to be yards to be gained. And if he doesn't get, I would say that number should be like 6.5, 7. I'm guessing he's going to get 7.
Okay, I'll get you in with the stat maker and see if we can't get you to adjust that then.
Yeah, let's do that. Please, give me.
Then I'll definitely take the under.
I always have an opinion, so reach out anytime. So for comparison, they're saying Deebo Samuel is an 8.5 number. So CMC 5.5, Deebo 8.5. When Deebo isn't known as like a deep play threat, he's like a breaking tackle sort of guy. So he gets those short throws as well. So like just seeing those two compared, like I'd much rather take the CMC over compared to the Deebo over there. So
Okay.
also there's a sub line that I was thinking about. I put some thought into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did.
All right, Bo. What do you got, Bo?
So I am an equal opportunity bettor.
Is that even real?
So I'm looking at the exact number of touchdown passes for the two starting quarterbacks.
Keyword star. They're stars.
Ting.
Tink?
We have Brock Purdy from San Francisco and obviously Patrick Mahomes from Kansas City. So obviously everything that they do has odds. I did think that it was very interesting that 6 or more touchdowns was the odds that had the biggest variable when it came to the betting line.
Passing, though. This is strictly passing touchdowns or total touchdowns?
Touchdown passes.
Okay.
So when you get to 6 or more, which
this is with them both.
No, per each side.
Oh wow.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get there, but the line for Mahomes is 50-1. So you bet $1 to win 50.
Yeah, $100 to win $5,000.
But your boy,
it's gotta be like 75-1.
100-1.
100-1. Damn, I was trying to give him credit. Yeah, well, we're not like a pass-first offense, man.
It's all.
How many games has Purdy played is another question compared to like how many games Mahomes has played and actually thrown 6 times. How many games has Mahomes ever thrown 6 touchdown passes in? Probably like 2 or 3 ever.
But still, that's a big variety. Like
the variance is monster there, yeah. But
you're not putting any money on the 100-1. You are not putting any. That's a wasted bet.
Neither person deserves that money. You know, I don't think that either of them. But the $20 bet to win $1,000 for Mahomes. I mean, if you're a big gambler and you just want to have a lot of junk out there and shoot for the fences, I feel like that one does make more sense.
Yeah, it does.
The 6 Purdy touchdowns would be legendary and kind of laughable.
Something happened to the Kansas City defense.
Something's going on.
Okay, most points scored in a quarter.
Ooh.
So this is an over-under bet.
In any quarter. So most points scored in a quarter, like any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's got to be like a 17 number.
19 and a half.
Ooh, I'm going under then.
I'm definitely going under.
3 touchdowns in the quarter.
The under gives you
defense. Obviously, the offenses, we know them; they're prolific. But these defenses, especially Kansas City,
that's only 3 touchdowns.
Wait, is it combined? Both people?
Yeah.
Both teams? Whew. Yeah.
Is negative 125 for the under
one team thing.
and negative 105 for the over. So you don't get positive odds for either way. But
yeah. So they think that the both are very likely. So yeah, I would say over, honestly, since it was combined.
All right, what do you got?
I was assuming it was only one team. So this one I think is a guarantee to happen. Will either team score in the final 3.5 minutes? So 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Absolutely.
In the game. Yeah, absolutely. Even at minus 190, like it's gonna happen. Like I don't mind betting that 190 to win 100 on that one because it just seems like it's an obvious yes.
Unless it's a blowout.
Like, I mean, but both these teams are pretty evenly matched. Niners are obviously favorited because they're better. But outside of that, I mean, it's going to be close, So I believe that there will be some points scored in that 3.5 minutes of the game. So yeah, I'm down with the yes on that, and then so are you. Even with those odds, even with the odds. And
okay, I got a quick one. I didn't know we're going back and forth, but
no, you're good.
Last score of the game will be touchdown or any other score.
Any other score. What's the odds for any other score?
Plus 160.
What's touchdown?
Negative 200.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah.
Wow. Especially when they're saying the total spread on the game is -2. That means it's going to be within a field goal. To end the game, it's going to be in a field goal reach. Well, seems like field goals might be being kicked.
Yeah, right?
All right, I'm going to write that down. Self-noted. Make that bet, Scotty. I might do that. I like that one. I like it a lot. Thanks, Bo.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, so this one, because here we go. Kelsey, clickbait. Deebo Samuel versus Travis Kelsey. Who will score a touchdown first?
Kelsey.
That the odds say Kelsey because anybody that has heard about Kansas City says Kelsey. Deebo, baby, at plus 115, better odds. And we're going to be so focused on Kelsey as a Niner defense that, like...
But you don't think they're going to be focused on Deebo?
Too many weapons.
You let them... Too many
weapons. Name another receiver on the Chiefs.
Okay, you're fair. Well, I mean...
We're not the right guys to be doing
yeah, I mean, that's not fair.
No, like damn. That's how I knew it was going to work. I played the system.
I was going to say, one, that Travis Kelsey's not a receiver.
Well, I mean, he's
tight end.
their best receiver.
He's a tight end.
Yeah,
that's my biggest football. That's my biggest football fact. I was gonna just shove in your face. So let's just go with it.
If they line up in the slot, they're receiving.
Oh, now we're throwing out terms.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I know. I've played Madden a few times, and I actually don't like it because there's too many options. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay, so
next, please.
In betting, there's these things I guess called cross sports props.
Ooh, okay, it seems intriguing. So, this one's hilarious.
So this one's fun. I guess there's a boxing match this weekend, maybe, possibly.
Probably in Vegas.
So I mean, I don't know a lot about people.
I don't know a lot about people. Quoted by Beau.
So this cross sports prop is a Swift knockout and a Kelsey
Is this Taylor
score.
Swift knocking out Mahomes' dad if he's out of jail? Is that bad to say?
So basically what the Swift knockout is, will the fight end in the first round knockout? This is what they're calling a Swift knockout.
Okay. First, no, it will not.
Which, if you want to make this bet, the fight's on Friday, so you have to put in before the fight.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So a yes is a plus 500.
Okay.
And no is a negative 800.
Yeah. No.
That's just a dumb bet.
Hard no, but I'm going to go up 800 because...
But even the sports bets are playing off this,
The Swift. They're like, this is going to confuse people and going to get their attention. And right away, I was like, wait, Swift is knocking out who? Oh, it's boxing. We both had to take a double take. So, you know what? It's
I was actually excited to watch that fight.
Wordplay. Oh, you were?
A Swift fighting somebody?
Oh, yeah. The Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It's the Southern Swift.
No, I don't know who the other people are.
Yeah. All right, well, now we're into like not knowing football. Well, there's a bet that I didn't even know what it meant, so I'm going to bring that one up now. So, prop bet, will there be an octopus?
What?
Will there be an octopus?
Is that an 8-point score? Like where they do the 6-point and they go for 2-point conversion? Is that what's called an octopus?
Yes, but the same player has to score the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Oh, that must be, the odds on that have to be high because the 8 points don't happen very often unless you're behind or trying to make something happen. And a player. I mean, there's a lot of fucking.
Same player doing both of those, you know.
I'm gonna say plus 750.
No, plus 1,400 for a yes.
Wow.
Like CMC, I feel like if the Niners score, like
that could be a possibility.
CMC,
yeah.
Like I feel like that's bringing them.
I don't think it'd be a Kansas City out. That's only gonna be San Francisco.
I think so. It's the same player. Unless Kelsey could
like,
work.
That'd
it's
be
either
two
gonna
throws.
be CMC or Kelsey. Let's just call it what it is.
I might put $10 on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun. 10 to win 140. I mean, that's an exciting
140. Yeah. 10 to win 100 to win 1,400.
Yeah. That's pretty good. You know, I like round numbers, tens, decimals, move them over.
Good thing we did this show first. Because numbers will start to get real hard if we did a second show after this.
Oh, yeah. Our market update you're referencing?
Yeah.
Yeah. We already did our market update for January 2024, so if you haven't checked those out, it's definitely worth taking a look because that's super real estate related. So if you're ever looking to buy, sell, invest here in Las Vegas, please.
And you can see that we're actually professional.
Sometimes.
Ish.
Yeah, ish. All right.
Okay, so I got some more. So these are more prop bets for people that are casual football fans.
That's like us.
Yeah. So you got like team. Okay, I know where your money's going on all of these, but for everybody else, it's not a diehard Niners fan. So you have like team to score first.
Niners.
Team to score last.
Well, who gets the ball first? Like that's got to be like a 50-50 proposition. Like, are the odds?
I mean, that's a. I didn't see the coin flip in here. Did you?
Oh, I had the coin flip.
Oh, you have the coin flip. Okay.
But it was the same odds. So it's,
it was negative 110 or something like that, probably.
Minus 103.
That's a weird one.
Yeah. Usually it's minus 105, 110. Like, you do a pretty even number. To have minus 103, they're like really baiting people in to make that bet because they know they're going to win because the odds are saying so.
So I think this is a fun one. First team to challenge an official's call.
Chiefs, because they'll be complaining the whole way.
They're both negative 115. So they think you both are bitchers.
Damn it, yeah. Well,
you both bitch.
Hey, if you ain't bitching, you ain't trying, especially in the replay days. Like, come on. You got to use that flag. That challenge flag is
that rojo flag?
Yeah. Well, here we go. So, will the Chiefs convert a fourth down attempt?
Yes.
Yes, minus 130. I'm guessing I'd rather take even money on a no, and it's the same odds for the Niners as well, and I would take no for the Niners as well. I mean, even money compared to the 130. Like, how many fourth down attempts are they really going to make when these defenses...
In the Super Bowl, they make... You gotta remember the Super Bowl, there's more
They get weird.
There's more, just like we looked at the safety thing. Like there's weird stuff that happens.
Yeah, where is that? That was a fun bet, that safety one. All right.
We'll get to it, but
Yeah.
so once again, these are easy bets that they're pretty nonchalant. Will each quarterback throw an interception? They have different odds. Let's see who they are saying that there's more likely for Purdy to throw an interception than Mahomes, because they're saying yes of negative 105 for Purdy and yes to 125.
Plus 125 from Mahomes?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't mind that.
No, negative 125.
Oh.
From Mahomes. That's what they're saying.
So yeah, he's a little bit less likely, but like I feel like those are too even.
They're pretty even.
Yeah, I think I'd rather put my money on Mahomes because I know he's throwing the ball a lot more.
Ooh, this is their Purdy and Mahomes are dead even on first pass attempt.
How many yards?
No, it'll be a complete or incomplete.
Oh.
Complete is negative 210.
Damn, I was thinking complete, but that's obvious, I guess.
No, but we talked about it. That first one's gonna be.
It's usually a pretty easy short dump, you know. Like they're never like, oh, let's go hit a 40-yarder, you know. Which.
But if they do,
maybe do it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, total completions made by Purdy, the over/under is 21.5.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the numbers, but that's I mean, obviously, these guys are experts setting these lines.
25.5 for Mahomes. They're thinking Mahomes is a little bit better.
Well, yeah, they throw the ball more. Like, how many total rushing attempts for San Francisco compared to rushing attempts for Kansas City? I guarantee you, SF has 5, 6, even 7.
They're saying Mahomes is going to rush more than Purdy.
Yeah, I believe that.
12.5 to 26.5.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Which is hilarious, because if you ever look at Mahomes, like, with his shirt off, like, it looks like Mr. Casual. Like, it's like, how is this guy, like, an elite athlete, you know? It's just funny to me. Yeah, it's misleading, you know?
I mean, ever look at me with my shirt off, people say the same thing.
What?
People say the same thing about me.
Yeah, that you're misleading?
Yeah, how could I be such an elite athlete?
Let's not go any deeper into that one. That's a deep dive. That's a whole nother podcast.
Oh, but you brought up wet and dry.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure we're still on the same page.
Terminology.
Okay.
People talk about it that are younger than us. So I think this is a good prop bet. People that are into DraftKings, you know, if you're not from Las Vegas, obviously DraftKings is huge. Locally, we're not allowed to use DraftKings here in Las Vegas because we have our local sports books that we have to bet.
I got the app.
You have the app.
The STN app, actually.
STN, but that's not DraftKings.
No, correct.
DraftKings is only in other states. And DraftKings had the advantage for so long because they were able to do these crazy prop bets. You can do like 50 yards for that guy, 7 receptions for that guy, touchdown for him. And 13 parlays later, you have like plus 12,000 odds, and you can make a ton of money off that. Well, here locally, that was like restricted for a while, but they've really opened that up due to some gambling laws being changed. So as one of those like kind of parlay bets, I think this one seems pretty juicy and something I might be a part of. So Christian McCaffrey over 100.5 rushing yards, so 101 or more rushing yards, and Kelsey with 101 or more rushing yards.
I can get behind that one.
We'll give you plus 500. Like, these are the guys, you know.
They're gonna target people.
Yeah.
But like you brought up multiple times, so is the defense.
Yeah. Yeah, CMC is almost harder to stop just because of the pass and the catch threat, but this is rushing yards specifically, so that does, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that with Kelsey for rushing.
No, Kelsey's receiving, McCaffrey's for rushing.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. There
So,
we go.
I mean, it makes sense in that regard, but, I mean, for plus 500, $20 to win 100. Like,
That's fair.
It feels pretty juicy, and if it doesn't happen, obviously, it's probably good for the Niners, because if we can hold down Kelsey, we're winning this game. Yeah.
I thought you said you're winning no matter what.
Yeah. Every time I end with a statement, I'm just like, yeah. And the Niners are going to win the game. Not the big game.
The big game.
The big game.
Not the S word.
Yeah, the SB word. Yeah. That's weird.
Travis Kelsey total receiving yards 71.5 is the line bet over here though, so that's interesting.
How many?
71.5.
All right, but that's gonna be minus for over.
For over, it's minus 120.
All right, because yeah.
That's another 20.5 yards. That's
I don't mind the 120 for him to get over that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like bottom barrel, he's getting 50.
But I'm just saying, going back to your last little
That's why the odds were so good. Minus 120 compared to plus 500.
500.
That's nice. So I got a couple weird and fun ones. Will the game be decided by exactly 3 points? It's pretty cool. Yes for plus 350. No for minus 500. Obviously no, because there's so many other options than exactly 3 points, so that makes sense for that to be so minus money. But the yes for plus 3. I mean, the line's minus 2.
Yeah,
and they're so good at hitting.
They're so good.
Like it's bothersome. It's script.
I wish I had that crystal ball.
Yeah, I guess they have good algorithms. AI has been in sports betting for years, according to how good they are. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then also, total points scored in the game will end in an odd or an even number. So if it's
that's a coin flip.
36, yeah, it's a coin flip, but not according to this.
Really?
Odd number, minus 130. Even number, even money.
I would just go even then.
I like even and even. I mean, even Steven is what I'm at. So that's actually, I double highlighted it, hopefully to catch my attention later to make sure I make that bet. Because I'm going to go with the even for the even money. I mean, what the hell? I think it's pretty much a coin flip, like Beau said. Obviously not. They have some back-end data that we haven't gone through.
But that's like historical stuff. I still feel it's a coin flip, but
I'm not sure.
All right, so total field goals made. They're saying both San Francisco and KC kickers, the over-under is 1.5. They think it's going to be obviously not a field goal type game.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be decided in 2 points, so it's going to be within a field goal range. So somebody's going to score in the last 3.5 minutes. Going back to that.
Yep.
We're going to bet that.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're going to do a follow-up about how much money I made.
Or lost.
So yeah, probably lost. Not a good game.
That will be a fun one. We'll do like a little reel about that. We won't do a full video because it could be exciting or
It could
depressing.
get a little bit wild. Yeah. So some wild odds. So 4,000 to 1. So for $1, you can win $4,000. So for 100, you're winning how much?
Oh, yeah, 40, 100,000. Okay.
$100. If you bet $100 on these bets particularly, that's if the San Francisco Niners score 4 points in the game.
Only 4 points.
Total.
Okay.
2 safeties. Not the most likely scenario.
That's the only way that could happen.
Yeah, you can't score 1 point.
You can't. So you can't get a field goal. Okay.
Well, except for an extra point, but then you're already.
But yeah. Okay.
So you have to have 2 safeties for that to come through. But throw $1 at it.
I think the minimum bet's $5.
$2. No, not on the sports app. It's $2 on my app.
Oh, okay.
I've done it. Yeah. So fun fact about my betting.
Someone had a problem if you're betting $2.
No, I did a $5 bet for the Texas Rangers to win the World Series, and this was the day that the Astros had won the year prior. So this was in October of the year before.
It's like
before they signed DeGrom, before they did all this, they were 8,000.
You and Mattress Matt.
They were plus 8,000. I was like, Texas Rangers are going for it. They have Seager, Adolis Garcia, Simeon. I feel like they're going to make a move here, and they end up winning the World Series. So off that $5 bet, I did win $400, which is pretty cool. Everybody's like, should have bet more, should have bet more. I'm like, yeah, every time you.
Yeah, every time you win, you're like, I should have bet more.
Every time. So cool story, bro. So I thought that 4,000 to 1 is pretty wild. And the most likely points to be scored by each team is either 20, 21, or 24. Those are all 8 to 1 odds. By far, underlining the rest of the odds on the scoring. So they're expecting 20, 21, 24 points from either team. Crazy.
What else you got? I only have the fun facts to actually bring this back to being real estate in Las Vegas related. So.
Oh yeah. All right. So let me get another bet in there. So shortest touchdown by yardage.
Half yard.
Scored by either team. Shortest touchdown that's scored. 1.5 yards is the number.
I would take, it's going to happen.
Under 1.5?
Yeah.
So somebody's going to score goal line score.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's minus 170. Over is 140. I'm going with the over 140, like a 2-yarder, even a little bit like under, like 1.75 yards even. I feel like that's a good chance. I mean, how many times is there a true goal line score like
a lot?
0?
Let's go back to fun facts. Where's the safety facts? How do we skip over that one?
Well, it's in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. There it is. All right. It was on the first page. I just overlooked it. So here we go. So, will there be a safety in the game? Pretty rare occurrence, I thought. Yes for plus 650. Pretty solid. No for minus 1100. Like, I feel like you're not doing no's.
No one's doing no's.
Unless you're adding it to like a parlay, but that's not really helping your game very much. Or will the game go into overtime? So yes for safety was plus 650. Yes for the game going to overtime was plus 800. And in my mind, right away, I'm like, overtime is a better option.
Yeah, way more games going to overtime than having safety.
In my mind, in my mind.
Well, no, and verbally too when we were talking about this.
Yeah, it's like exactly what I said. And so I started researching. I was like, shit, I got to figure this out. Kind of annoyed that I don't know this. So in 2023 season, there were 19 safeties, right? And there were 20 games that went into overtime.
So pretty close.
Odds.
And then they went...
Odds going back into the overtime favor, so I'm like, yes, I'm right, this is great. And then freaking Beau,
Hi. Hey.
He's like, hey man, but what about Super Bowls? Like, they never go into overtime. I'm like, oh yeah, buddy, let me look that up now. So now I'm wormholing, going deeper into this, and how many safeties have there been in Super Bowl history? 9. Not that many, it's 50 what?
Nah, I don't know.
55.
We've had a good amount of Super
It starts
Bowls.
with LV, and that's Las Vegas. That's what matters most. And after that, so you got 9 total in Super Bowl history. How many games have been into overtime in Super Bowl? 1. 1. And that's where the Vegas odds and their data research comes in. Because I'm like, man, overtime seems like a way better bet. I'm like, wow, 1 game ever? Has ever gone into overtime?
To be fair, if a game's going to go in overtime, I think it'll probably be this one.
And you want to know what game it was? Because it was a freaking wild
Which one was?
This was when the Patriots came back from like a 21...
When they're playing the Falcons?
Yeah.
Yes.
They came back from 20...
Everyone shut the TVs off. It was such a...
It was a blowout. Everybody was so excited that Tom Brady and Belichick weren't going to win again, and they did. They won in overtime.
They did.
And they definitely came through and won in overtime. So there's a bunch of random prop betting, and we didn't go through a tenth of what's out there and what's available.
You can get real nitpicky.
Yeah. So let's throw out some stats.
So let's go with some fun facts of what this really means for Las Vegas Valley and what it means for home ownership. Obviously, we've talked about all the cool things that have come to Vegas. F1, Super Bowl, sports teams. Our valley is just getting bigger and better with every day. Scott actually found these facts. So in 2023, the Super Bowl was in Arizona.
Yep.
So to go to Arizona to go see the Super Bowl, 102,000 people. I put 1.2K, which I was like, that doesn't sound right.
No.
102,000 people went to Arizona to watch the game, be part of the experience, what happened.
That's how many people traveled to Arizona for the Super Bowl, according to the internet. Yeah.
But that came to Vegas, not for our Super Bowl.
But they came to Vegas
the Super Bowl
that same weekend.
That was in Arizona.
Yes.
Was 300,000.
Yeah. We got bets to make, Beau. We got bets to make.
And that's why we're the entertainment capital of the world. We don't have to host the event, we still have more people.
Exactly. And that holds true. Like, this is a fact that I've just known be true multiple years in a row, because I'm like, one year, like Texas, when they hosted it, they were bragging about how many people they caught. It was like 250,000. Obviously a lot of people went to that Super Bowl. And I was like, well, Vegas is popping off during the Super Bowl. Like, people hit me up from college and random times. They're like, hey, man, I'll be in Vegas Super Bowl weekend. I'm like, why? It's not even here. We've always surpassed, or at least matched, the Super Bowl attendance for the city it's being held in. So now that we have combined the two, Vegas hosting the Super Bowl, what's expected?
500,000 people. 500,000 people are going to come to Vegas to take part in the Super Bowl activities. Just to be here.
So that's why the tickets are $10,000. Freak! Man! Also,
Vegas wins again.
So yeah, exactly. We averaged the highest NHL ticket, highest ticket for a football game, highest Super Bowl ticket ever, Inflation Nation, baby, here in Las Vegas. The average price, last I checked, which was, I think, 2 days ago. I check pretty regularly.
Just in case they start discounting prices?
Exactly. The average price
this is going to be F1.
14,000 average. Now,
cheap seats.
Yeah, no, that's the average. But so Cheapest seat to get in the building right now, I just sent a screenshot to my wife recently, was $6,000 before fees on Ticketmaster. $6,600, and then it was like a $2,500 in, Ticketmaster.
And the good news is that you just have to look around a pole to watch the game.
Yeah. Section 400, row S or Z or however far up it goes, was the ticket being offered. So, yeah, it was about $7,500 a ticket. Cheapest ticket to get into the building. So I have a big TV.
Really big TV, yeah.
Yeah, big fan of it too.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this Vegas episode. I know it's a little bit off topic, but we do want the fact that having the Super Bowl here is a big plus to our economy. Scott's going to be cheering for the Kansas City Chiefs and Tay-Tay.
What? There you go. Super Bowl. See?
Oh, let's make our own parlay. Is Tay-Tay going to have a surprise performance?
No.
I don't think
She has never done a song with Usher, and I believe she never will.
Yeah.
I don't know about never will.
Never?
That went a little too far. Probably they will do it sometime. Probably after this weekend. She'll be like, that was great, bro. He'll be like, oh, I love you too. Let's do a collab. So, hey, coming in 2024, late 2024, Taylor Swift, Usher, collab.
It's Usher.
Oh, is that how you say it?
Yes.
Oh, that's how you say it.
No, I think that's how people say it.
Oh.
We'll watch the, what was it? The NFL Pro Football Championship and see how they announce
Chris
him.
Collinsworth is not going to say Usher. He doesn't count. That guy caught footballs in 1972 that he still talks about like it was yesterday. So I just gonna leave you with that.
All right. Well, have a great Super Bowl. Good luck to Vegas hosting it. They've already done a good job so far, an amazing job so far.
The best job.
And it's already kicking F1's ass because they're not discounting prices.
There you go. Love it. Well,
all right. See you guys.
Cheers to that.